Hey guys, welcome back to the Hat House. Today's video is all about sourcing. When you have like a 40,000 sales eBay store like we do here, it's really tough to get all those items and pick all those items yourself, and especially hats. There are just in so many different places. Trying to gather up enough hats to list every single day can be a real pain. But today we picked up a new sourcer. He's really energetic. He reached out to me, contacted me, and wanted to start looking for some hats and kind of his spare time, pick up kind of some extra cash to gather some hats up. But there's going to be some trials that we're going to go through. Not every hat that they're going to pick up is going to be great. We're going to have to give a little bit of feedback, a little bit of give and take. So let's go through this box and let's find out how he did. All right, guys, here's the box. We got a new supplier. We're going to take a look and see what we got in the box and how well he did. It's tough just starting out. I don't think he sourced a lot of hats in the past, and I've given him a little tips, some few tips, but we'll see how he did. Now, in this box, there's a total of about 40 to 43 hats in here. I'm going to put them into 3 separate piles. I'm going to put it in the trash pile, basically, that I wouldn't have picked it up. I'm gonna put it in like a bread and butter pile. Like that hat is okay. Might make $10 to $20, or might sell for $10 to $20. And then I'm gonna make a little kind of a banger pile. Anything that's kind of over $20, it'll creep up to the $30 mark. I'm gonna put it there. And you guys can kind of use this too when you're out sourcing, kind of looking at hats and deciding whether to grab them or not as well. So let's get started. All right. So we got a Callaway hat, a Titleist hat. These are both going to go in the middle bread and butter pile. They're in pretty good shape. Hurley hat, if it comes clean, if it's really clean, I think it'll be okay for bread and butter. Now this hat is a maybe, I don't know, Speed and Gasoline, Alive and Free. Really cool patch right here. It's just on the regular U-Poom. But I think it's a really cool hat. I'm going to put it in the $20 to $30 pile. I think that's a really good one. We got just a basic Cincinnati Bengals, New Era. It's definitely going in the bread and butter. Titleist, definitely. Strap back, it's a little dirty. I don't know if it'll come clean enough to be a really good hat, so it's going to go in the middle. Now, this hat, he said that it was the New Zealand All Blacks, but I don't know. I looked up the other ones. They kind of have this leaf logo. I didn't see any other exactly like this. And this is on a Pacific tag. A lot of times these are just baseball teams, local teams. They're usually not really good hats on the specific tag. I can be wrong sometimes. The exception proves the rule. But I'm going to say this isn't the All Blacks. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. But I don't think that it is. So I'm going to put it in the trash pile. And just kind of a basic local rope trucker hat. It's cool design. It's got a cool engine on it, but trying to find the buyer for this is almost impossible. They almost always go for less than $10, so it's in the trash pile. All right, some more golf hats. The Ping's definitely bread and butter, kind of on the higher end when you're looking for golf stuff. Ping can pay off a lot better than the Titleist, the TaylorMades of the world. This was a pretty cool trucker right here, though. This is an old vintage with the rope. Makes it good. And it was, oh yeah, it's golf too. Victoriaville Municipal Golf Course. This one will be pretty good. It is on this Happy Campers tag. But either way, really cool style. Super in style right now. This one we will put in the banger pile. And then we got another cool, this is Gorn Bros. We'll put it in the banger pile. It's got the lion, the king on it. Really cool hair here. I don't pick up a lot of NASCAR, but this one I would make an exception for. This was Jeff Gordon. It's on the New Era. Really cool. Embroidered on here. Really nice Jeff Gordon hat. Then we got a Titleist hat, regular bread and butter. This San Diego Padres hat would be cool, but I don't think it's in good enough shape to bring back to life. Once this inside really starts breaking down, you can see it. Once it starts really breaking down, it's almost impossible to get the shape back. No matter if you get it clean, the shape is just not going to be here on this hat. So I would call that one trash. Sonic the Hedgehog, maybe some people would pick it up. I wouldn't. It's just really not. If it was in awesome shape, maybe almost like new. But for me, a lot of these cartoon hats I don't pick up. They really end up being around $10. Another beat up New Era. It's going to have to be trash. This is a pretty cool beer hat right here. Torpedo Extra IPA. Beer hats are also hit and miss. Some of the local breweries can be pretty good. This one I really liked. The embroidery. It was cool. Definitely a cool hat right here. I'll put that in the bread and butter. All right, Travis Matthew, California Republic. Definitely bread and butter. It's white. Needs a lot of cleaning. We'll see if it comes clean. But bread and butter. Imperial Music Store. And it had bad snaps, so it's definitely trash. This one's the same way. New Era that is just too busted down to fix. College is usually a plus in New Era fitted, but this one I just don't think I can bring it back to life. I don't know. This one is definitely a maybe. Some of the hunting, I don't know this brand. You guys probably know it or looking it up right now. Kuyu, maybe? It could be really good. I'm going to put this in the maybe. I'll put this in the regular bread and butter pile. I would probably pick this one up myself. Kansas Jayhawks, national champions. Kind of iffy. I'll put it in the bread and butter though. It is on the 47. All right. This A's hat looks awesome, right? Really cool little side patch right here. But it's a giveaway hat. It's on this melon tag. It has this company brand back here. Really tough sell right here on this tag. So definitely going to go in the trash pile. Colorado Rockies. It's on the OC Sports tag. I probably wouldn't pick it up myself. It's probably a $10 to $15 hat. I'll go ahead and put it in the bread and butter, but not the sports hats we want. Quicksilver, a little too dirty. I don't know how you can see how dirty it is. The light always washes out the white, but it's pretty dirty. I probably wouldn't have picked this one up. Ohio State, bread and butter. It is on the older Puma. Still going to be like a $10 to $15 hat though. Here's a really cool one. Depending on how well I can get it shaped up, I think it'll shape up all right. Loophole, we know it does really good. Scopes, hunting. I'm going to put this one in the banger $20 plus pile. We got another Black Clover hat. Is iffy. It kind of hangs out in both territories. Depends on how well you can get it clean. So I'm going to put this one in the bread and butter. We got another Gorn Bros. This one is the White Tiger. Really cool hat right there. We'll put that in the banger pile. It's really cool. And a nice little New York Yankees hat. This one will probably clean up. It's not broken down nearly as bad as the others. You can see the mesh is still pretty good shape right here. This one should shape back up. Good size, 7 5/8. I'll put it in the banger. It just depends on how well I can get it back together. But I should be able to get around 20 to 25. DC hat. Again, it's white, so it depends on how clean I get it. I'll put it in the bread and butter. It's kind of borderline. Oregon Ducks, really cool Oregon Ducks hat, but the problem with this Oregon Ducks is it's on this captivating headgear tag. This is a Walmart tag, so you're never going to get more than $10 probably for this hat right here. I mean, even new, they sell for like $10 to $15. So cool Oregon hat, just on a bad tag. I'll go ahead and put it in bread and butter, but I probably wouldn't pick this up on my own. Columbia visor, if it was super clean, yes. This one's really dirty. I'll put it in the bread and butter, but I probably wouldn't pick this up. This one I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on because it is really cool. Check this out. It is on this sports specialties tag. It has MLB, it has NHL, and it has NBA on this tag. But this is Rad Technologies. I don't know. If you guys look this up, let me know. If this is I'm going to put it in the bread and butter. It's on a really cool tag. It's a really nice wool, vintage sports specialties hat, but I think somebody just got a blank from back then and put Rad Technologies on it. But I'll have to do a little more research on it. Nike, Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos is not awesome, but it is an alright hat on the Nike team. Kind of older Denver Broncos hat. Should clean up alright. Hurley hat again. This is a really good colorway, actually. I need to get it listed quick because it's red, white, and blue. If this one shapes out all right and I can get it back together, it's definitely bread and butter. On these New Era hats, I never pick up these ones that have like this snake skin or whatever on the front of it. They never sell very well. They always end up going for less than $10. This is London Chelsea. Yeah, that's a no for me. Basic Nike hat, always bread and butter. Pretty good condition. You don't clean them good. San Francisco Reebok hat, bread and butter. It's a little faded. I probably wouldn't have picked it up. These are going to have to be in like excellent condition to pick up. But I'll go ahead and put this on bread and butter. Dutch Bros, miss. I say it all the time. But Dutch Bros can do all right between $10 and $15. This one, I just don't think it's cool enough. Next up, pretty cool corduroy right here. I would say pick up almost all excellent shape corduroy like this one is. The company is not great. I don't know who Lone Star Northwest Delivered with Pride is, but it's still really good shape corduroy. Definitely 10 to 20 bread and butter. Regular Steelers 47 brand hat, lower end of bread and butter. This is Chicago Bulls. I wouldn't have picked this one up. It is definitely like a bootleg, but the exception proves the rule, right? I mean, you can just tell this is really thin fabric, really cheaply made hat. There are some bootlegs out there that are awesome, and I wouldn't pass up for anything. This one's just not one of them. Really kind of cheaply made hat right here, probably a gas station hat or something like that. But I would definitely pass on this one. And Jacksonville Jaguars, regular 39.30, low end, bread and butter. Just needs to get cleaned up really good to be worth it. And finally, beer hats. Not all beer hats are the same. Beer dad hats are not great usually. And this one is on just like this cheap tag right here. It's not branded Anheuser-Busch either. Vintage beer, and there's a lot of beer out there that does well. This is not one of them. This would definitely be a pass. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments, how do you think that he did? It's pretty new. Go easy on him. I'm going to keep kind of talking him through some of the lots, what we like to see, what we don't like to see. What would you have put anything in a different category than I put it in? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know how you thought he did.